All right, so we got the old Alice 5510 and got a new battery for it. Got the ground hooked up, and now we got to put a new bolt on the positive side for that. See, it says plus and minus. So we'll get this bolt in there and that on there, and then we'll see if we can get her chooching. All right, got the battery hooked up, and now I gotta put, first I gotta put that bar on there. Goes over these two bolt thingies and holds the battery down. And once that's done, I can put the cover back on, and then we'll get her chooching. All right, so we got the tire aired up and put back on. So that one had a little leak, put a little tire sealant in there, and called her good. Now we're gonna see if she can fire up. What you gotta do, you prime the glow plugs. That for a little bit. And pushing the clutch. We're in neutral. Nothing. No juice.
Don't light that up.
All right, so I went around, drove her, and warmed her up. Dropped the oil on it, and I'd say she was a little black. So it was time. It had 59 hours on it, so it was time. So let's see if we got a filter for this and drop some oil in her. Right, so we got the Alice here and got her hooked up to the Banshee. We just rinsed them both off because they were a little dusty. Got the Banshee out of the pole shed. Now Papa's gonna grab the 8870 out with the planter, move that out. Then I'm gotta take the 4650 out. Then we gotta take the combine out, put the planter where the combine was, put the 430 in there, and then yeah, it's just a bunch of equipment moving. So yeah, this will be fun. Do that, take her over to park, we'll go into B, and then one reverse. There we go. I watch the tires here. Watch that. Backing her out. And B1 reverse, and we are cruising. I'll put it over there by the 430. All right, so now we got the 9650 here, and what we got to do is I got to go up in there and reconnect the grounds of the battery. So I got two 15mm wrenches, and I hope they work, because I don't feel like running back to the shop to get a different size. So we'll get the grounds reconnected and see if she's got juice in the cab. It's a two-hand operation getting that slide out. And this one actually has an extension right here, so you don't have to take a 3-foot high first step. You drop her down. See, like, that's the first step there. Probably a foot off the ground, whereas that's 2.5 feet. So it makes it a lot nicer to get up into the back of here. This thing needs to be washed. It is dirty. Oh, there she is. That up. Holy, I just about knocked my head off on that. Oh yeah, I forgot how tight that was. Yeah, she's a tight fit down up in here. So, all right, let's get that battery reconnected. So we got her connected. Turns out they are 13 millimeters and not 15s. So I had to make an extra trip back. So let's see if she's got any juice in the cab. So we're in the 9650 or 9610 here, and we gotta go move the other bean head so then we can get that all mowed up and cleared up. So let's go over there and do that. So we got the bean head on here, and now I'm gonna park her back where she was, just so then you don't gotta move things around all the time. Just probably right back over there. So if any of you guys want a John Deere 9610, I think it's a 98, I think. She's for sale. Not quite yet, but I'll do a couple things to it. But yeah, if you want a combine. Alright, so we have 3 combines on the farm. That one doesn't run. That is a parts combine for the 9610. So it's a 9600, 9610, and then the 9650. In between the 9610 and the 50, there was no other in between combine. It was just from 9610 to 9650, and you could get the 9650 in a Walker or an STS. So, yeah, little fact. So as you guys probably remember, we got the Banshee, and we put that 2-to-1 carb kit on there and took it out to the dunes, and we were riding out there and started running bad. Took the seat off, looking there. The filter disappeared. What happened was it came off that rubber piece. The blue filter came off the rubber piece and fell out, and I think she might have inhaled a little sand. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that old rubber piece off, put the new filter on. These are just cheap filters that came with the carb kit. We're gonna get a high quality one later, but we're gonna put a new filter on it and see if she runs. We do still have to change the tires over back to the knobbies because those aren't good for around here. But yeah, I mean, then last fall or whenever before we went out there, we put a new chain on it. Put a new chain, and then along with the carb kit came with a new throttle cable and new throttle, thumb throttle. So we put that on and got her running good, and then that happened. So yeah, we'll get this new filter on and see how she runs. All right, so we got the grain, or not the granary here, the pole shed. We got that here, and right now what we're doing is we're just cleaning it out over here, and we're gonna do it over there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna dig it out here, put some nice clay along the edge, and pack it down so we can't get any mice back in here, because we have a problem with that. So right now what I'm doing is I'm gonna run back over to the shop and grab my gloves, but I'm gonna take all this stuff and grab all that out and put it in the scrap barrel, and just so then we can get it all nice and cleaned out in here. So then we can get closer up to the wall with the clay and stuff, and so that way we can get better compaction in there, so then the mice can't get in. I killed a mouse yesterday. He was right there, and I fluck him out here and bam, smacked him, killed him. That mouse looked like a rat. Like, I'm not joking you, it was probably the width of my forearm around. Like, he was massive. So Pop's here at the skid steer digging it out. I'm gonna go get my gloves and start getting that metal out. And like, one thing nice about today, there's a breeze, but yesterday it was like 92 degrees, humid, and no breeze. So you couldn't be outside for very long and you were just about dead. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of equipment moving here. We're gonna take them and put them over there back where we had the heads yesterday. Right over there. So we're gonna get some cold starts and start moving. But first we gotta shut these doors. So give them a little pull. Once you get them started, then you're all easy. Or put her right about there. See how she lines up. They line up different. It's like that metal piece isn't centered. Stupid doors. Keep coming. I hate sliding doors. Then you gotta take this chain, slide her down. That locks the middle. And then you can take these and lock the end. There.